Hi everyone. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I was doing a few things that I needed to do around the house before I came on. I hope you're all doing well. I finished my 3 hats that I had to do, and now I'm back up to doing some more Christmas stockings, getting ready for them to go. Doing some more Christmas stockings. Better turn this one down, so then that way nobody hears the echo. And that's that. So now I've got all that set up now. Hope everyone's having a good evening or a good day wherever you are. And that. I'm just going to do my knitting while I'm yakking. So then that way I can get some more done of this. So I just got to count for a minute, so excuse me for a minute. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, let's see if that's 18. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So just me so far, and maybe Eden. I went to do StreamYard, but you gotta have the Hi Angela, how are you? How's it going? What's in your cup and on your hook? I'm glad you're here to do StreamYard, but you've got to download the thing. I told you I'll show you. We'll have to do that next time. Hello Eden. I can't get this one on because that is on live chat. Oh yeah, that's better. Hi Kay, how are you? I'm in the middle of doing my Christmas stockings. I've done my hat. So, and that just made some spiced tea and working on a weaving in ends of a cardigan. Oh, cool, Angel. Spiced tea. Weaving in ends on a cardigan. What colour did you use for your cardigan? Kay said she's good. I'm good too, Kay. And Angela's saying hello to Kay. Oh, hi, still Sky. How are you? I've heard these lives are wild. Yeah. Well, mine can be a bit wild, and then if I'm with Pam, they get wilder. So we do have some fun. I'm going to download the StreamYard one, so then that way one day I can do StreamYard and have people come up on the panel. Oh, you're good still, Sky. That's good. So one day I'll get the StreamYard one done, and then I'll do that one and that. It needs going high still. I need to mark off what I just done, so then I don't lose my place to where I am next time. So, hi Pam, how are you? Well, your ears burning, Pam. We were just talking about you. You got Dr. Pepper today? I just got to count. Hang on. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Angel says a mauve, plum, and maroon mixed colour control. Oh, that's nice. Nice colours together. Pam's going, hello. Yes, I do. Angel says, I still the sky. I am doing purple and lilac stockings. So this is what it is, and it's not made up yet, but when it is made up, it will turn out to be a stocking. Not that you can see the lilac because of my colour of where I am, but, and that is purple. So that's got to be sewn up next time. Hi Maribel, how are you? So glad you can join us. She says, hi Lisa and everyone. Eden's gone, geez, Pam, I'll have another coffee, lol. Ah. Angela says, hi Maribel. Eden says, hi Maribel. Angela says, love purple. Well, you can put almost a lot of things with purple, I'd imagine. I guess. But you'll have to excuse the neighbours. They're starting again today. So hopefully they won't get too loud for us. Maribel says, hi Angela and Eden. Eden says orange. Yeah, you know what else I could put with purple, Eden, is maybe the yellow for LA Lakers colours. Oh, I better hope I did 4 then. I don't know whether I did. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Okay, that's right. All right, who else do we have in here today? Oh, my crafted carousel, how are you? Cynthia, yay! You finally made it. How are you? I hope you're good. Cynthia, I'm knitting with your favourite colour, purple. Hang on, let's see if you can see it. I don't know whether this purple isn't showing up, but trust me, it is purple. It is purple. It says here, look, it says here. Purple. Purple. And I'm doing, let's see if this one has it. I think it did last time I knew. Let's see. Lilac. All right, let's see what's happening in the chats. My crafty carousel says, hi, ladies. Pam says, hi, Cynthia. Angela says, hi, Cynthia. Cynthia says, hello, Pam. And then Angela says, hi, crafty. My crafty carousel says, pretty color. Thank you. They are pretty colors. Eden says, hi, crafty. Cynthia says, pretty purple. Yes, they are pretty purple. They are pretty purples. And my crafty carousel says, hi, Eden, and hi, Angela. Eden says, hi, Cynthia. Cynthia says, hello, Angela. I'm going to have to, I just said for Pam, I don't know if Pam heard or Cynthia, I'm going to have to do the StreamYard, put it onto the computer so then that way I can invite people up to,
I think there's a way you can do it on the website.
up to, so somebody can come up on the channel. And
see if Cynthia's a mod because my hand was shaking when it was
and that, so Eden's gone. Cynthia says hello, Eden. Pam said that'll be fun. All right, now.
My hand was shaking.
And Pam said, yeah, that'll be fun, Pam. We'll get up to so much mischief it wouldn't be funny. Eden says, hug, Cynthia. If you like, if anyone would like in the chat, if you want to, if you say type yarn, see if it'll drop your link. I'm catching up on the chat. Hey, Eden, I agree, orange. Pam, you and Eden are with orange. What am I going to do? You two together. There you go, yay! See, Angela's done it. Yarn. And it's dropped her link, so if you need...
It's behaving for Pam today.
Yay! Yay!
Cynthia's wearing a pinky.
Cynthia is that's good now that we finally worked Nightbot out after all this time. So annoying he is sometimes. We can't help. Oh, we can't help that we love the prettiest colour of all. You know what? I could tell you the prettiest colour of them all, but you're not gonna like it, and it's not gonna be black either. So still this guy orange. My internet took me out. Still this guy. We're talking about orange yarn. Both Pam and Eden like orange. That's what it was. Trust your internet to take you out. Angela, it works. Yes, he does. Eden says, hi, Pam. Oh, hi, Laura. How are you? How's things? Eden says, orange and black. Yeah, that'll go well. Really well. Laura says, hi, Eden. Angela says, hi, Laura. Eden says, hi, Laura. Oh, Cynthia, do you still have Jean with you? If so, hi, Jean. I'm not sure if you still got Jean with you or not, or has she gone home already? Even the yarn emoji agrees orange. Oh, we need to take that orange out. Still, this guy says, I've got 3 by 10 ounce skeins of orange in red heart yarn. Oh, that'd be nice. Laura says, hi, Pam. Hang on, I need to count again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
She's tired and she went to bed.
Oh, she's still here. She's tired and she went to bed. Oh, okay. She's gone to bed early, hasn't she? Oh, well.
Maybe 8, 9 o'clock, or is it?
Oh, that's okay. When you see her, Cynthia, tell her I said hello to her. And that's so,
later, maybe. I'm not sure.
you know. Skillless Guy says, I need to make pumpkins out of it. Okay, now that's one thing I have not done as yet. Pam says, you kept her up past her bedtime, didn't you? That's pretty there. Good, Lisa, except how cold it is here, Laura says. Well, Laura, come to Australia and you can have the stinking hot weather. I'm so over it. Be glad for when the cold weather comes. It is horrible. Laura, I'm good, thank you. Just over the heat. You probably you can probably see my hair blowing. I have a fan going because my room is quite warm. So Laura's gone. Hey, Cynthia and Crystal. Oh, that's right. Now I remember. Still, the sky is Crystal. It's hard to keep up with all the names. Cynthia says, I will. The drive here and going back to work for the first time in a long time had one worn her out. Yes, it would have. It would have definitely worn her out. And her little puppy. Oh,
That puppy was so cute.
he's so cute. He's sitting in the chair with her. Crystal says, hello, Laura. Oh, that was so cute seeing them yesterday.
Very fascinated on the
yeah, the puppy was fascinated on Cynthia's wand making the noise. Sort of gave her some looks, didn't he? Cynthia says, hugs Laura. Crystal says, call me by the channel name is okay. Okay, cool. Okay, because there's a lot of names, so if you're happy for me to say Still the Sky, that's good. I'll remember that for sure. I remember when people sort of put names in and that, so, and everything, so. Oh, I know what I will do while I'm at it. I'll see where, well, since Cynthia's on, let's see where her parcels are at the moment. So, I know they're both in America. Well, Cynthia, the first parcel is waiting collection at United States. That's what it says. And then the other one says the second parcel, which should be Sadie's, is arrived at the facilities at United States. So they're both there. So hopefully maybe during the week or next week that you have them. Pam says, I can understand that, Cynthia. Travelling wears me out too. Yeah, especially if you've got to travel a long way and if you've got to get on a freeway to go one way to the other, well, it is a long way, isn't it? Hang on, ladies, I need to count again. This will be the last time I need to count. Hi, Gian, how are you? Gian, how are things? Hang on, just need to count. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, Cynthia said, I'll let you know when they arrive. Thank you. Oh, cool. They're in the United States somewhere, but who knows? They're at a facility. Still, this guy says, I ordered from Canada. It took 6 days. They said 4 to 10, 2 before they shipped it, and then the rest were in transit. Hang on, I've just got to pause myself. You won't hear me. Sorry about that, but Grandma decided to have an easy fit. And before they shipped it, the rest were in transit. Eden goes, hi, Gian. Angela says, hi, Gian. Cynthia says, hi, Gian. Laura goes, hi, Gian. Eden's done popcorn. We don't need popcorn. Still this guy says, Gian. Oh, cool. Pam says, the last update on your box was December 30. If it doesn't update Monday, I'm going to check with the post office. Okay. Well, I sent mine. Oh, my dockets are over there for Cynthia. I think it was over there, Eden, near the Hawthorn thing.
I think it's it. No, there's one.
There's one, and the other one's next to the Hawthorn dude.
Yeah, that might be.
Jeanne says, I think we have to
Cynthia's.
chat with your friends. I think so, Jeanne.
One might be Cynthia's and one might be Pam's.
No, both of these are Cynthia's because one's Sadie's and one's Cynthia's. I haven't sent Pam's
I
yet.
realised after I said it.
Oh, well, one of mine, well, actually both of them, because I had to go back to the post office twice because I forgot to pack Sadie's stuff. Both of mine, one was sent on the 3rd of the 1st. They both were sent on the 3rd of the 1st, but the bigger parcel was sent. Yes, it's got it down here, the 3rd of the 1st. The bigger parcel was sent that day, and then I had to go back in the afternoon to do Sadie's one, which Eden said, what's that? And I realised it was Sadie's one. So they both got posted on the 3rd of the 1st. And before we go on, Maritza says, or Hola, Pam said it's processed through Miami and was in transit to destination, so it's somewhere between Miami and Australia. Oh yeah, the planes take forever. You got to remember, when we come to you, if we fly, we leave on a day and we arrive on the same day. But if we come home, we lose a day. So your parcel's probably losing a day somewhere. Eden says, hi, Maritza. Sales guy said, hello, I will miss. My craft I said, shipping takes forever all over. It does. It is horrible. Now, I sent both of mine on the 3rd. Now, the first parcel, as of Friday the 13th, your time, it arrived. It's waiting for collection in the United States on Friday the 13th at 9:25. And then the second parcel, again, Arrived on Friday the 13th at 7:58
It takes 4 days.
at United States.
It takes 4 days to get a letter from Texas to Montana.
And I sent them on the 3rd, and for me being Sunday the 15th, well, that's taken, 12 days just to get to the next facility in the United States.
That's in the same place yet.
And it takes 4 days for a letter from Texas. Why does it take 4 days from Texas to Montana? What are you sending it through? Cynthia said, wow, yeah. That's how long it takes. 12 days so far just for both of those parcels just to get to where they got. And then that's without probably another, 3-4 days to get to your place, Cynthia? I mean, hopefully you should probably get them by during the week. My Crafty Carousel says shipping rates are going up again. I'm in Arizona. Oh, I think that's got its, yeah, probably, yeah. About another 3 days, 4 days. Yeah, probably about Wednesday, I'm guessing. Thursday, maybe Friday the latest. Sort of thing. And that. So, still, Sky says United States Parcel Service basic in your. And if that's a basic and takes 4 days, I hate to think what it'd be like if you had to, when you had to send one by express.
Maybe you get the people on it.
You know, I had a parcel delivered a couple of weeks, 2 weeks ago, which I still got to do a video for. It came from our fellow YouTuber Tia, who's in Queensland. It came with the normal postie. It was like as though he was breaking our door down just to deliver a parcel. So I went out and had a go with him. He swore and stuck his finger up. Said, okay, mate, keep going. I'm going in, put a complaint in about you. Not even half an hour after he left my place, he got around the corner. He was having a go about putting a letter in someone's letterbox. And then he was going to drive off without putting the letter in their letterbox until the person in that house came out. Then he decided to have a go at that person. So I put the complaint in. I told him, I said, if he's stressed out delivering mail, I think mail's not his job. I said, I think it's time he got out because there's plenty of people out there that are busting to have a job that can't get one. Maybe they can work better. I said, if I went to his house and knocked down on his door like that, he'd have me charged. Idiot he was. Fair dinkum idiot. Cynthia says, I think stamps go up the end of this month. Our stamps already went up in Australia. They went up, when I was posting your parcel off, our normal stamp had gone up to $1.20 for a normal stamp. So I turned around and said to the lady, so if I send a card overseas, instead of being $2.30, is it going to be $2.80? She just stood there laughing. So, thing is, I'll still go and buy a stamp. It's nice to keep sending a stamp, something off. Now I'm up to changing my colour. Oh, now that comes out better. Nice lilac colour, isn't it? Comes out really good. Really, really good. What's on your hooks for the people who came in, and what's in your cups for the ones that came in? I need to buy some stamps. Still the Sky, you better go and get some. Get them before they start going up at the end of the month. Like everything goes up. Never stays at one price. Especially food. And half of our shelves are emptied. Really, really emptied. My Crafty Carousel says, it was nice seeing you, Lisa. Take care. Have to go. Bye, ladies and gents. Well, thank you, Crafty Carousel, for coming in. You have a nice evening. And sweet dreams if you're off to bed. Hope to see you next time again. Still the sky said supposed to be going up next week. Oh, okay. That's not. Oh, Spring, how are you? You come to join the madhouse? Spring, why weren't you on about 5 minutes ago? You missed my lovely neighbours having a go. You missed it again. How you been, Spring? Oh man, I'm definitely going to have to do. I'm going to do. Eden's gone. Hello, Spring. I'm going to definitely do the download this like the StreamYard one so as well I can do that. It was so fun. Oh well, Friday my time, but Thursday night for you guys to have it was so much fun on Pam's live Friday for me. So yeah. Hi sweet, I'm good, thank you. Hope you're good, doing good. Angela's gone. Hi Spring. Spring says crazy neighbours. LOL. Crazy? They're more than crazy. If they go off again, you might be able to hear. I won't mute myself so you can just hear them. It's a pity we couldn't put you so you could see what they actually are. One of them actually needs to wear proper undies. She stands in the backyard and all you can see is her ass.
Oh my.
It's an image you can't get out of your head. Spring says, "Hi Angela and Eve." Spring's going LMAO. Well, we've got it all in where I live. It's really funny. Jan says, "I'm still working on the historic temperature blanket for 1997 in Colorado Springs, Co. I'm in the month of October. I have also managed to make it to bees." Oh, Pam says you can. You could start a reality TV show with your names. Pam, that's a good idea. I should take you up on that. Oh, but YouTube might shut me down. With what they do, I'll be out of business. It might keep you guys entertained. Besides hearing them, you'll be able to see them. Yesterday she had the 3 little boys. She's got a little swimming pool out the back. One of them done something, so she said, "Right, get out the pool. You're going inside and been in bed all day." And the little kid wouldn't get out, so she's cracked it. Next minute, you know, she's pulled him out the pool and dragged him upstairs. Spring says, "There's a crack." There's a crack. I moved left and I was still there. I meant right, and it's still there, but crack. Oh, that is so funny. Eden says we should go on the Real Housewives of Melbourne. Oh yeah, Pam, Spring, you coming over to do the Real Housewives in Melbourne with us? We can always rent out a whole hotel. Tell them you're shut down for business. We're taking over. Spring says LOL. Oh, and we better not forget the popcorn because we might need the popcorn with that too as well. Oh man, that was just so funny. They must know when I actually get onto the do I get a hot Aussie man? Well, we can always try and find you one. I don't know how good that'll be. If you want Chris Hemsworth, you'll have to go to Sydney for that.
No, he gets shipped here. Just for Pam.
Okay. Eden says he'll be shipped here for you, Pam. Just for you. And Eden goes, lots of popcorn. Yep, lots and lots and lots of popcorn. We've got to have the popcorn. I'll probably have this finished while I'm chatting away. No doubt. Spring said I had popcorn last night. We had popcorn a lot, but we've stopped buying it for the moment because we're just a little bit over it. So you get Chris Hemsworth, Pam Eden says. He's a bit young. Doesn't matter. You can be the Kruger of them all. Spring says, hi, Pam. Well, I don't know about any other hotties, so unless you want to go for a fireman, then you might get a nice hottie. Who knows? Don't even think there's any cute ones amongst them either.
I haven't been looking.
Neither have I. I haven't been looking either. I better start looking. And Spring says, meow or roar. Pam says, hey, Spring. Still Sky says, Eden, I want Henry Cavalli. Who's he when he's on?
Look him up, Henry.
You look him up, Eden. We need to know who this Henry guy is. Laura goes, hey, Spring.
Oh, yeah. There's Superman.
B goes, roar, meow. Spring says, hi, Superman. Is he Superman, is he? Is he the new Superman? Oh, there's Sky said he's Superman. Can I have a look, Eden? Seeing that you got him up? Oh, him. Okay. Is he the one with the girl from, the woman from Grimm?
I'm going to watch Scream.
Okay. I can't think of her name.
Is that the old Superman or the new one?
No, the new one. The latest one that's just come out. I think that's the guy that's got her in there. Can't think of her name. But I know that the lady from Grimm was in a Superman TV series thing. Pam says, Spring, I knew I liked you. Spring goes, LOL. Oh man, that's good. Oh, Spring, if you need to, you can always say yarn, and your link will get dropped. Eden's gone. Noise. I can't think of the lady from Grimm's name. That's awful. But I know she was in a Superman one. Spring says, oh, thank you, sweetie.
What's that show called?
Grimm, yeah, Grimm. I can't think of it. If I see your picture, I'll know who it is, Eden. But other than that, I can see the face, but I can't think of her name. And I know she was in a Superman. She went from Grimm to that. We've got a bit of a bit cooler day today than yesterday. We reached 38. Spring says, Lisa, you knit as fast as I do. Oh, I know. But you know what, Spring? You get into that channel and the second picture, what's her name? Show me the pictures again.
The second one.
Yeah, but this Bootsy or whatever her name is. When you get into that zone, you knit and then
That's her character name.
No, that's her real name. Bitsy, she played that Bitsy, whatever her name is the one that is in the Superman movie TV show.
Her name's coming up as Elizabeth.
Elizabeth is the other lady that plays Grimm's mum.
I believe you told me to click on this one.
No, I told you to show me. Oh yeah, but her name, she goes by Bitsy or whatever her name is. Yeah. I went and brought more 64-cent yarn. I gave people a chance to get it, but it was still there, so I brought it all. Pam, I thought you weren't buying any more wool. But you know what? Don't give people chances. When there's 64 cents, you take the whole lot. Don't leave any behind. Oh, did I not mark off the one before too? 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't even mark off the 2 from before because I got straight into doing what I was doing. Where did you find that, please? Spring says, Pamela, shame. But you know what? When I find wool that cheap, which we don't get it that cheap here half the time, I do too. And if it's all there and it's all there to be bought, I don't worry about anybody else. If they can't get it quick enough to before I get it, well, stiff. I'm going to take it. Pam says 64 cents for $6 yarn, mine. But didn't you go to Walmart or something, Pam, to get that 64 cents one? Isn't that where you were the other day on Cynthia's game night? Eden says, way to go, Pam, LMAO. Pam says, still this guy, Walmart. It was the 10-ounce red heart mistletoe colour. Still this guy says, I do the same. Well, why leave some? If the people didn't pick it up the first time, well, it's all mine. I'd like to try that mistletoe one. I reckon that'd be nice. Imagine the hats and the Christmas stockings I can get out of that. That would be so awesome. I reckon where I go for my yarn really needs to get their fingers out their bottoms and get the same wool what you guys get and pay the same price. That would be nice. Still the Sky said, I'm not sure if my Walmart has any. Oh, Still the Sky, the other day Pam said if it's not in the one close to you, try a different Walmart. They might have it. See if a different Walmart has it. And then you might get it. But that was a big skein of wool that Pam brought. Really big. It was huge. It was huge. It was huge. You should get a couple of stockings out of that one. Those, Pam, for sure you would think. You never know. Where did Spring go? Right up here. There. You never know. And Eden's gone, you all. That's all I'm going to hear in my dreams tonight, you all. You can check online, the app if you have it. The 5 ounce is full price, but the 10 ounce is on clearance, Pam says. So why have they got the 10 ounce on clearance and not the 5 ounce? Wouldn't you be better to try and get rid of your 5 ounce instead? Spring says, I left my DNA on the thumb. I have my thumbs up. Do you? Oh. Yeah, does everybody else have their thumbs up? If I get out of this one and go back in and restart it, then it'll tell me. Okay, we've got 16 thumbs going by that. Oh, Granny D's in the house. How are you, Granny D? She goes, hello, Lisa, hun, and Eden, sweetie. How do you all? How are you, Granny D? How's things? I like it. Howdy, Granny D's in the house. Pam says, I do. And then she says, Granny D's in the house. Eden goes, hi, Granny D. Laura's done her thumbs. Still, this guy says, I'm going to the next town in the morning before church. Well, there you go. Try that one then, Still the Sky, because, you know, you might get those 10 ounce yarns of skeins. You never know. Spring says, hi there, my southern beautiful Granny D. Laura goes, hey, Granny D. Granny D's gone. Hey, Spring, Pam, V, Laura, and all. Spring's gone. Howdy.
Love it.
You've got to love the howdy.
Squirrels.
And the squirrels. Oh.
Tiffany.
Oh, hi, Tiffany. How are you? I'm so proud to be here. Oh, that's good, Pam. I'm so glad that you're here. Tiffany says, hello, Lisa, Eden, and everyone in the chat. My chat bit's gone. He won't go down. Did I see V come in the house? Did she?
What's your channel name?
Oh, the people saying hi to V. I didn't see her come in. That's all right.
What's your channel name?
I don't know. Laura says to Granny D, I'm one of the Wonder Twins, LOL. Oh, God. Spring says, hey, Tiffany. So for everyone that's coming in, what are you all working on and what's in your cups? I'm working on a Christmas stocking, and I'm not that far off of using the one colour, and then I'll be casting off, and then I'll be sewing it up. So that's what I've been doing while I've been gas bagging. Cynthia says, hugs Tiffany and Granny D. Before I finish off, I better have some water. It was a Powerade, but I drank it. Now it has water.
You might have seen I got before. In the channel.
Oh, okay. That's what it was.
Because Mark was been dropping channels.
Okay. Spring's working on coffee and starting an LFC again. I'm waiting on yarn to come in the post. Oh, what colour yarn, Spring, is it going to be? That'd be great to be seeing that one. An Afghan. That's one thing I've never made is an Afghan.
Raspberry hot tea.
Cynthia's drink is I'm drinking raspberry hot tea and working on the Lullaby Dreams baby blanket. Oh, now that would be so nice. That one would be. Spring says brown and tan. Oh, that's nice. Brown and tan. Two different types of browns. That's nice. I like brown. Depending on the shade of brown, of course. Still, this guy says, thanks for making me a mod. You're welcome. You're welcome. I look at it, more mods, if any trolls come in, at least they can handle it then. But you're so welcome. Spring says, hi, Cynthia. Tiffany's gone. I am making a bodhad tonight. Just finished dinner and dessert. Pizza and a fancy cookie from Crumble. Okay. Pizza. You gotta love pizza nights. They're nice, the pizza nights. Really, really nice. Cynthia said sweet spring hugs. Well, you guys are going into spring soon. Oh, hang on. Should be this one and this one. 4, 8, 12 here. Okay, sorry, I just thought I mucked up then. Dr. Pepper and mac and cheese with bacon. Was working on a knitted project. Started last year, but counting and not sure I'm loving it. I do a few more rows, then decide. Okay, so what are you actually making Pam to not want to do anymore? Jan says, I've looked at the 10 Walmarts I've seen, the yarn, but none in stock anywhere. Oh, that sucks. You might have to get one of your friends to go and buy you some and then ship it to you, maybe, if that's the only way. Spring says, hi, Jan. Jeanne says, hi, Spring. Pam said, sorry, Jan, I usually never find clearance yarn at Walmart, so this was a lucky find, a unicorn, LOL. Oh, okay, unicorn. Yeah, good luck with that. It's all yours. Gian goes, LOL. Still God says, Gian, once game 30 minutes away. Okay. Tiffany says, hello, Miss Cynthia. I saw you on Connie's this morning, but came in right after the chat stopped working. LOL for a minute, and I thought it was me time broke it. Oh. I thought because that was your live with Connie was on way before I probably early hours of the morning for me, so I probably was in bed sleeping. So I'm going to have to watch the replay on that one, and then that way I can see the replay. Pam says I'm making it up to practice stitches. It's a basket weave, I think, in an infinity scarf. Okay. Cynthia had a great time with Connie. Oh, isn't Connie the best? She's an absolutely gorgeous person. Down to earth.
Mm-hmm.
Her and the what does she call her husband? The biscuit? Oh, I know you all will correct me. You all will correct me.
Yo.
I think that's what her husband's next name is the biscuit. Spring said yes, the biscuit, yeah. I like it when Connie says when Connie always says to the biscuit, you need to stand and model my what I've made. It's so funny. All right, so Cynthia said yes. Yes, it was 5:30 a.m. for you. Yeah, well, I'll have to. Yeah, I definitely will have to get the replay on that one then. I certainly wasn't up then. Yeah, she calls Frank the biscuit. I wonder if he got that name because he likes eating biscuits, or it's just a nickname she's just given him. Hey Tiffany, I can't remember if I said hey or not. Pam, I don't think you did. You're slacking.
Picking on Pam.
Spring says, what time is it for you, Lisa? It is 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon, a lazy Sunday afternoon. I haven't even got dressed. I'm still in my nightie. If I don't have to go anywhere, well, why should I get dressed? That's how I look at it. So now I'm up to chomp chomp.
You're up to what?
Chomp chomp. Chomp. Because that colour is finished with. I don't need that colour for the minute. So Spring says, I thought it was afternoon for you, but couldn't remember. That's okay. A lot of people have the time difference. It's hard to work out sometimes. And especially seeing that you guys haven't gone forward yet makes it even worse again. Pam said, I thought I was listening while I was driving. GPS was supposed to be taking me the quick route home, but instead it took me all the back roads, but brought me out on the main road near my house. Where have you been to be out on the road? Spring said, it's 10 p.m. here. Wow, so you're 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. You're 16 hours behind me. Yes, guys, I still count with my fingers. That's what they're made for. Pam said I was so happy to know exactly where I was. I pulled over and told the chat on Connie's live. Oh man. Eden said that was a Nightbot's fault, Pam. Yeah, we'll blame Nightbot.
Should blame the noisy neighbors.
Actually, Pam, it was really the noisy neighbours, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia said it's 10 p.m. here in South Carolina. Oh, cool. So we're about 16 hours ahead of you. I think it was. Need to toss. Oh, hang on. Need to your
Need
toes to
your
count that high. I know. But then I still would need to count high because there's only 10. Hang on. No, yeah, the toes will do. Because you got 10. You got 10 on both of them. We got 10 up on both of them.
Now you got to thinking.
Yes, I should have probably put my toes up, but oops, hang on. I've got to go back. I'm not purling this row. I'm knitting this row. It took me a very wealthy area. At one point, there was a red sports car behind me that probably cost more than my house. Hey, that's what happens when you go, hey, You could have found probably a sugar daddy in that posh area, Pam, and he probably could have brought you a sports car. Still, this guy said it is 9:02 on the 14th. There,
So you were 17 hours.
you're back to the future, and I'm in the future. For us on the 14th in here in Melbourne, it was I think it got to 38 degrees. I think that works out to about 100 and something Fahrenheit for you guys.
109 or 108.
100 and point something it was, I think. I think Pam worked it out the other day. Tiffany said it's still early here, 7:03. Oh, you're what, 3 hours? You're about nearly 3 hours behind Pam and not Pam, Cynthia and Spring. Oh, well, I can't believe that. I thought our country was bad with the time zone, but it's not. Now we'll go the right way. Spring said West Coaster. She's a Cali. Okay.
California.
Here she comes.
I was thinking Katy Perry.
Oh, that California Girls song. I don't know that one.
That's all I know.
Yeah. No, I don't know either what that one is. I'm not a big Katy Perry fan. Is there any Katy Perry fans in the house? I'm certainly not one. Spring said Cynthia and I are East Coasters. Tiffany says yes, the way soggy California.
Very soggy California.
Very soggy California.
Must rain a lot or something.
Has it been? Oh yeah, because isn't California? Tiffany, you got a lot of rain, didn't you? Aren't you flooded in some places? I could be wrong.
I thought they got a lot of sunshine. Was that something somewhere else?
It's probably sunny.
Miami or something.
Miami or something. Yeah. Oh, does anyone know how Jeannie from Butterfly Dreams is going with their storm that they had? Tiffany said yes, we are. Oh hell. Tiffany said loads of rain. Yes, lots of flooding. Cynthia said yes, we are. Spring. Pam said she has power but no internet. Okay, I think she said that on game day too. No power, but power after 28 hours, but no internet. She's okay. She's had power but no internet right now. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's not nice, knowing other people. Cynthia said she's fine. She's had power last night during movie night, but no internet. Yeah, that's what I thought you said that she had was no power, the power but no internet. Still said, be creative crafts. Good. Oh, let's just hope that she's able to get internet and that back. I've seen the little snippets that she's put up about around her area. It's so sad to see what a violent storm can do. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not saying we're lucky, but I'm lucky in my little state where I am. We don't get tornadoes or cyclones. We get very bad, very, very bad bushfires at this time of year. But Northern Territory will suffer with cyclones when that happens. I think they had one the other day. I'm not sure, but I'll have to catch up on that. Spring said, Yanni hugs and love to everyone. Got to catch a movie with my mate. Oh, enjoy the movie, Spring. Thank you for coming. It's been a pleasure having a laugh with you. And next time I'm going to work this StreamYard out and
yeah, we'll work it out.
And everything, and then that way I can have people come up.
You
come up. So, Angel says, how strong were the tornadoes? Pam says, wind and water can be very destructive, which they can be. Pam says, have a good night, Spring. I'm actually used to seeing those pictures. Oklahoma has tornadoes like that every year. Uh, I don't know how you guys put up with it. Eden says, take care, Spring. Cynthia says, hug, Spring. Oh, hello, Mrs. C. How are you? How's things with you? I haven't seen you for a while. Oh, I'm glad that you've come. Stills guy says, night, Spring. Pam says, hey, Mrs. C. Spring said, night, night, all. Good night, Spring. Have a good night. Enjoy the movie. Eden says, hi, Mrs. C. Cynthia goes, hugs Mrs. C. Mrs. C says, hello, all. Spring says, oh, Mrs. C. Tiffany says, thank you, Eden. I'm staying really close to home lately. I'm in a daily safe place. No floods really close to my house. Oh, that's good. Mrs. C says, I love Australia.
We love you too.
We love you too, Mrs. C. We're really hot at the moment. Really, really hot. Tiffany says, hello, Mrs. C. Spring says, love you too, Mrs. C. Mrs. C says, I love you too, sweetheart. Oh, still the sky says, for us it's just another day. We grow up with it and adapt or more and more. Okay. Yeah, I suppose that'd be a bit like where I am with the bushfires. If you're used to having the bushfires, you get so used to it. But yeah, it'd just be nice to just wish Mother Nature would play very, very nicely. And you no sooner got over, was it Hurricane Katrina, and then there you've got this one going on. It's one in all in with everything. Tiffany said, sorry about my autocorrect. LOL. Drives me nuts sometimes. Oh, that's all right. We knew you meant to say more and not move. It's all right. It's a bit like me, Tiffany, when I can't say words and I don't have autocorrect. I'm not saying that no more. I am not saying it no more. So, Pam says, Google some areas where hit with an EF2 and others were EF3. The one in Jeannie's area had a 20-mile path of destruction. Oh, 20-mile destructions. I'm going to look up the EF2, you said. Let's see what that one is. EF, EF2. There we go. Ooh, okay. Well, that's not good, getting those ones. Still, the guy says, I was in Louisiana before Katrina. Not fun. They were pounded for weeks. I did watch a on what's the show? Extreme Makeover Home Edition with that Ty Pennington and that, when he went into the suburb where they had Katrina. It just looked awful. Really, really awful.
Heartbreaking.
Very heartbreaking it was. Tiffany said, well, tornadoes scare me. I never experienced one when I lived in Georgia, but just the warnings were enough to scare me. Oh, that's the thing. That's that's where you've got to be, sort of
I'm popping out of chat for now, but is there anyone who wants their link dropped?
I don't think so either. Pam says 111 to 135 miles per hour winds with EF2. Well, if that's a 111 and a 135 for EF2, what is it for an EF3? I'll have to look that up. I didn't look up EF3. Imagine that's probably 200 or more. Still, this guy said she's going to be back soon. She'll be back soon. And I'm just casting off on this one. And then next that one will go up to about 165. Okay. Yeah, so it's 30 kilometers more than the other one. Okay. So you guys, some of you guys have got the long weekend coming up, haven't you? Because you've got Martin Luther King Day on Monday, which I didn't know until Cynthia said in her game day. That'd be good that some of you guys get a day off. Yeah, that's right, Pam. You said you've got to work. That's right, because some of you said some get days off, get it off, and some don't. Well, our next public holiday is called Australia Day. It's on the 26th of 1901 was when Australia was actually born. And then after that Valentine's Day is not a public holiday, but that's in February. Then after that, our next holiday is in March for Labor Day weekend. And then April for Anzac Day, June for the Queen's birthday weekend. But not everyone in Australia celebrates the Queen's birthday weekend the same time. Western Australia, I think, is either September, October, and Queensland is the opposite month. That is the other month that Western Australia don't celebrate it. Angela says the one that we had where I used to live was an EF5. The 10-plus story hospital was rotated on foundation. They are still recovering after 11 years, 22 miles of damage. Joplin MO. Oh man, that is devastating. And Pam's gone, wow, Angela. Wow. That is such a long man. What can you say about that? What can you say? Well, I do know what I can say. Pam, my neighbours have gone too quiet.
Now you jinxed it.
Now I've probably jinxed it. Which that would not surprise me at all. All right. Now I'll be sewing these up soon. Hello, Inherited Stitches. How are you? How's things? Well, I'm up to sewing this one up, and I have this one to sew up. Plus, then I've got to put these on. So I will start doing that now while I'm talking. I'm okay. And yourself? I'm okay, Inherited Stitches. I'm going good. Can't complain. Well, complain when I've got noisy neighbours. Inherited Stitches said, any crazy parrot stories I've missed? Oh, you missed me neighbours carrying on earlier. But they've gone too quiet. So how does that feel? We were just, and I was just asking about Jenny earlier. That's the only thing, how she was. So, still, this guy said the one was devastating. Angela's nursery is not used to those type of tornadoes. Yeah. Yes, Angela, I feel bad for Jeannie too, knowing how that is. I mean, I personally don't know what It's like to have tornadoes because we don't get them where I live, but it would be devastating. Heritage Stitches says, "Oh, blame me. I have my fair share of annoying neighbours myself. How about if we put them together? I reckon that'll be good." And Heritage said, "I'd rather have a flock of cockatoos than human neighbours someday, and I know how destructive cockatoos are." You know what? I think I agree with you there. They can be noisy, but they're noisy in a different way.
In a good way.
And a good way because you don't have to hear them swearing at children and their mother, and walk around the backyard with next to nothing on. So that's that one done. Now I've got to weave in all my ends that I've got to do now. So, which is what I'm going to do. Unless they pack up and primary from humans, haha, but just hilarious if you ask me. Yep. I haven't heard any birds today. I got my window open because normally you guys hear a lot of birds from my one. They must have flown south through the cooler weather somewhere. Now I'm up to sewing in my ends. So once I get that done, then I'll be sewing them up. Oh, and Pam, I've knitted another hat. I'll show you. Look, there's my hat. In the purple and lilac. Still, as I said, if you want to see naked Alex and boyfriend this strip, if that doesn't work, hello, nudist Conan. Oh, maybe that's yeah. I think that's what she needs to do is a nudist Conan. She'll do well on a nudist beach. Inherited Citizen, my cat banged in and said, meow. Seals Gossip, if you want it. Oh, how I read that one, I don't know.
You just want to read that comment again.
Inherited Sister, cool lid. Pam says, nice. Inherited Stitches says, lid is slanting for hat. Lid is slang for hat. Okay. I need to learn my English properly. Inherited Stitches, also known as 2Q, but that's too Canadian of me. Okay. Thank you, still this guy. I try my best at doing different things. But I've done two of these ones in this colour.
Took. It's pronounced like took.
Took. Okay. I got done two of these work this way, but then when I do it again, this this part down here will be the lilac, then it'll go purple. And there'll be some shorts coming out on them once they're done. Grandma's choking. We're out and choking. Pam says most recent I said beanie, but grown up I call them to boggins. Okay. Yeah, we have all different names to what we call beanies, don't we?
Oh, toboggans, yeah.
Toboggans.
What's trying to find
Still Sky says, I meant to say I'll ask my boyfriend to strip. dang autocorrect. And here it is, she says, hi Laura. And then she goes, Laura, gosh. You gotta love autocorrect. You've got to love it. I finished off those navy blue and white hats beanies the other day. The videos went up for those ones. And they've been given to the neighbour that I had actually made them for, so he's got them now. So which is good. So they're out the house and where they have to be. And then I'll be doing some more. Pam says, tossing yarn, you all. You say, it's all a bit dark. If she's tossing yarn, let's hope it's a 64-cent yarn she's tossing.
The Christmas yarn.
And then Still the Sky says, do I really have to like autocorrect? No, I don't. So I don't think you have to either. I think autocorrect's a bit like Nightbot plays up. He doesn't do what he's supposed to be doing in the first place. So you don't have to like him. Jan says, oh, I like that last one, the best of the blue and the white hats. Oh, the one with the white bit up the top. Oh, yes, I did like it that way. But then I also liked the one where the white was around the middle too. I try and do them in all different ways. Oh, yes, and if you want your link drop, if you just type in, you can type in yarn as many times as you'd like. Ah, yes, the one with the white bit up the top. Yes, that did turn out nice.
Pam, your favourite colour is orange.
Pam, what's your favourite colour? Is orange? I know yours is orange, but my favourite, I've got a couple. It is Aqua, lilac. No, Aqua, yeah, lilac. And I like that turquoise one that you had the other day too. That was really, really nice. I did like that one. Or jade. But if I had to pick an absolutely favourite one, it would have to be Aqua. Is my favourite. So yeah. But I do like
You like orange.
I don't like orange. Granny D's gone, hi Edna. Still the guy says Eden. But yeah. Purple and blue for Still the Sky. Inherited Stitches said, hi Dee. Inherited Stitches said, my Wi-Fi went south for a minute. Ugh. It always does. Don't you just love that? Inherited Stitches said, I belated discovered an amazing Australian band. Well, what band was that? Let me know. Joan said shades of green and blue. Yes, you can get nice shades of green and blue. That's one thing I think I like about the Aqua, because it's a sort of, it's not green, but it's not blue either. It's, yeah. But Aqua would have to be my real favourite colour. But I did like that yarn that Pam was showing the other day with I think you called it turquoise, but look at jade colour. Pam says, I can't wait until your box gets there. I think I did a good job packing things for you, Eden, and I tossed in something for Lara too. Oh, quick. I said to Lara the other day, can't wait for Pam's box to come because I don't know what's in it. I'm waiting to see what's in it. Inherited Stitches said they call Ice House. I've heard the electric blue lots of teen in the 80s, but didn't correct the dots until Spotifying serviced up Ice House. So, you know what? I Inherited Stitches. Love Ice House, and I love that song Electric Blue. I could listen to that all day, every day. That is so just a song that you can just relate to sometimes. Jan said, right, it's both. Still this guy said, yeah, threw yarn at Big Creatives Crafts and Jan. Thank you for doing that. Jan says, thanks. Angela goes, yarn. Miss C says, hey, Granny D, what are you doing in Australia? She's come to visit me, I think, spiritually.
With a kookaburra in a tree.
With a kookaburra in the tree, with a kangaroo. What is it?
Kangaroo.
kookaburra
Sits in the
or
old
gum tree.
yeah.
And it's just probably incredible. I dropped the URL to their 2017 concert video. Absolutely shockingly good. Yeah, they are good. Still, the guy says, yum. Granny D says, haha, Mrs. C, I'm a kookaburra in a tree.
That's the one I was reading.
It's, yeah. That's not a bad song, that one. Inheritance said, Ice House is better than the trip. Tragically hip, and I had seen the hip twice live. A bunch of Canadians are going to beat me up now. No, they won't. Send them my way. We'll teach them a lesson. Granny D says, yeah, we used to sing that song in grade school. The kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Laugh, kookaburra, laugh, kookaburra, laugh. Gum tree.
If we had the thing get copyrighted, we played it on.
Oh, yeah. Granny D, did we do a good job singing that for you?
Absolutely not.
We probably butchered it. Gian says I threw it back, still sky. And it says we did too, Granny D. Mrs. C said, "Well, I've been around the world a couple of times, or maybe four." Oh yeah, that's in that song. I've been around the world. Oh, Inherited Stitches. If you'd like to hear a really nice Australian person singing, Google Peter Allen. He has some nice, beautiful songs out. If you want to listen to some, if you wanted to listen to something, Inherited Stitches says, "On, I'm scared." You don't need to be scared. Oh, Cynthia said I haven't heard that song in a long time. Well, Cynthia, if I wasn't going to get copyright, I would have it playing for you, and for Granny D. But don't want to be copyright. Granny D says, Mrs. C, Fab to be well-travelled, Lise. Hey, you know what? That's one thing I like about YouTube. Because I'll go from Australia because I watch Coco Creating World, Coco, which is in Sydney, Letizia. I can't think of a channel name. Then I'll go over to America. I'll see Cynthia, Granny D, Pam.
I don't know if one is it.
Who else was it? Oh, I'll get to watch Connie's replay. Then I'll see Ginger and Kim. Then I go to Canada to see Angela from My Precious Island. Then I go over to South Africa to Ursula. Then I go back to Nairobi to Krista. Oh, we've got to watch Crystal too. Pam says Peter Allen. Yeah, look him up.
I'll copy the song in.
So there you go, Pam. There's a link down the bottom Eden's just put in that you'll be able to sit and listen.
You can pin it to the top of the chat.
Oh, I can pin it to the top of the chat? Okay, so how do I do that? Do I just click on it?
Yeah.
Go, but just jump this way.
Do you want me to do it from here?
Yeah. If it'll let you do it, because I think that's playing up on that side.
Where did it go? No, hang on.
Yeah, I think that one's... Yeah, well, we'll work that out in a minute. We'll try and pin that to the top of that song to the top. You want to go live? Go back to... Yeah, there you go. Yeah. We'll put it up. Yeah, if you click the link, it'll start playing that video. But I don't know why it's not letting me put the iPad on live chatting. He's playing up. So
So if you, there should be 3 dots.
Where was that song again?
The link.
Here?
The
3 dots?
and pin.
Pin message. Alright. Alright. Now, the one that Eden just downloaded is now pinned to the top. So if you want to, anyone wants to go and see it.
But do it after the live.
But do it after the live if you want to listen to it. Yeah. So, you know, he does have some nice songs so Pam said I clicked on the link and the video I had already pulled up. Alright, I'll go back after and listen. Yeah. Mrs. C said he has a nice voice. You know what, Mrs. C, he does have a very, very, very nice voice. I'm not one for people screaming lyrics out or headbanging music. I like listening to people where you're able to go and actually listen to and understand the words they're singing. And he sings that one that Eden's just put up, that I Still Call Australia Home, is a really, really nice song. Nice song as well.
That's the song
and that was the song that Eden had just put up for you guys. So Mrs. C said, me either. I like songs with stories, but I'm not into rap. I'm not either, Mrs. C. I like listening to songs where I'm able to hear it, understand it, and where it has meaning behind it. You know, or like you say, like stories. I mean, I'll listen to I will listen to some Bon Jovi every now and again, but I wouldn't say I'd sit there all day listening to him. Pam said I like a wide variety of styles of music, but Screamo isn't one of them. You know what, Pam? Screamo needs to walk out the door and never come back.
How rude.
Where it goes, hi, Mrs. C. Cottage. Whereas Eden, on the other hand, prefers the screaming music. No, thank you. I've got a bit of skin that's really annoying there. Really, really annoying. Hang on. I'll do. Got him this time. Nothing worse than a bit of skin and you could see it while you're trying to sew up ends. And it takes you off the focus to what you're actually supposed to be doing. Eden says, I like a bit of mixture. I love heavy metal and Irish playbags and drums. Eden, you're not. That's all I can say. That is all I can say. Bagpipes are nice to listen to. And the military drums and that. They're nice. Granny D says, hey Laura. B said, I hit 1K, dropped back down and then back up to 1K. Fingers crossed it sticks this time. Oh, isn't that awful, Pam? It's at one stage there I was 509 and I dropped down to 507. But I look at it, if I get them people, I get people. But the worst thing is, because you hit the 1K mark, that's the worst bit, is to, they don't get to stay. Mrs. C said, when we were there, we learnt the song I mentioned earlier, but chorus is giving me a home among the gum trees with lots of plum trees with something, and then it goes Bert's backyard.
No, that's a different song altogether.
Yeah, but he does that one, doesn't he? I don't know. Eden says, fingers crossed. Pam says, I'm at 100,002, 1K. Laura says, hey, Granny D. Granny D says, I'm praying it will, Pam. Me too. I hope it does. Pam says, thank you, Granny D. Laura says, Can't type tonight, LOL. That's right, Laura. I can't talk either today, so don't worry about it. We're in a good place. Very good place. Now that Stitcher says, I'm almost 2 years into this reboot and haven't even reached 600. Well, I haven't reached 600 either, but I'll get there sooner or later. Granny D said, sure will. Pam, how are your hours? Still this guy wants to know. Mrs. C said, I like to hear the bagpipe music. Once a high school group came for a concert. They were folk bar fiddles. Oh, that would have been nice to hear. I got the alert from YouTube last night congratulating me for hitting 1K. Once I got the official email from YouTube, I'll do a giveaway. I need hours. Oh, okay, everyone. If you want to, could you please go and give Pam some watch hours, catch up on watch hours? You know, it's just cool. They'll email you. Exciting. Granny D said, Ida, Enid, you'll get there. We'll pray for you too. The inheritor said, thanks, Eden. Still Sky said, I'll run you all day tomorrow then. Pam said, awesome, thank you. Inheritor said, if I do, it will take years, D. I'm too introverted, always been introverted, always have been. It's okay. Oh, you will get there in Heritage Stitches, just like everybody else will get there. Pretty sure they'll mail. Pam said, I'm pretty sure they'll email me. They did when I hit 500. I haven't even got an email for 500. Congratulations, Pam. I ran some videos for you tonight while I'm up and again tomorrow as long as we have power, says Tiffany. Yeah, I will I'm catching up on videos on my one and then I'll go back over and watch again a lot of them. Jan says, I've played you in my sleep for two nights now. Guess 3 will be okay. Yeah, I'm like that with my watch hours, Pam. They go up and then they go down. And then they keep going down. Down, down, and down. Hey, Tiffany and Jan. And all he says, Granny D. Pam says, I've been growing my channel slowly. It's given me a chance to get to know my subscribers. Very true. Very, very true. Very true. Because it does, because then you get to know, you can talk to them and everything, so... which is good. And you get to see what other people are making and everything. Tiffany says, hey, Granny D. Granny D, you drinking your raspberry tea today? Or tonight? I'm not sure if that's what you got in your cup tonight. Pam says, and gotten to know them more coming into other people's lives and starting my own life. That is so true. It is so true. And especially when you could see like the face-to-face too, when you can have the panel up and everything. Pam said, thank you all so much for running my videos. I should get my neighbours to run your videos, Pam. Might shut them up. Granny D says, yep, both drunk. It's a bit on the live and sipping now too. Oh.
I love her accent.
Yeah. Granny D even said she loves your accent. No worries, Pam, says Granny D. I don't know why that's not letting me change it. He's having a hissy fit.
Looks like it.
My iPad's having a hissy fit like Nightbot does. It doesn't want to change from top chat to live chat for some silly reason. But yeah, Granny D says, "Oh, thanks, Eden." Pam says, "I don't hear an accent when Granny D talks."
I love it. I hear an accent when B talks.
Oh, Pam, we do probably because
Pam talks.
we hear your accent, Pam. We hear Granny D's.
And Cynthia.
Cynthia has a different,
Cynthia
yeah.
has a different accent to Pam and
And
Granny
who
D.
else has a different? Oh, and we love Ursula's one too. And but yeah, you can hear it in Granny D's. Probably because you're new. We love hearing her. So, and here she says, "I'm drinking tea way too late in the day. I'm such a rebel. You go, girl. You drink that tea until your heart's content." Still, the Sky says, "I'm going to pop off because I've got to clean some stuff up before I go to bed and get onto the road early in the morning. Love you guys and have fun." Oh, thank you, Still the Sky, for coming. We love you too. Thank you for being here with us for a while. You have a fun day tomorrow to what you're doing. And by the time you guys get to Sunday, will be Monday. And that, so be a lovely day tomorrow. Granny D said, "That's BC, Pam accent is like mine."
Mhm.
And then Mrs. C said, "I need to say night all. This was a treat." Oh, thank you, Mrs. C, for coming in. I'll probably be in for another 5 minutes as well because, you know, little ladies' room's calling and everything, and like in the stitches, I need to go and do some things too before tomorrow, before it gets too late. Pam says, "Good night, Mrs. C." Eden says, "Take care, still." Granny said, "Good night, dear Mrs. C." And Eden says, "Take care, Mrs. C." Tiffany said, "Almost everyone I watch has the same kind of accent, LMO. Most everyone is over in the East or another country." Yeah, but sometimes you could sort of hear it in Granny. Well, we can hear it in Granny D's probably because,
I think Granny D's accent is a bit stronger.
yeah, that's what I thought. Like Eden just said, maybe because Granny D's accent's a little bit more stronger or something. I'm not sure, but
But in a good
yeah,
way. We love it.
but we love her. We love you to death, Granny D. We love coming onto your watching your lives when you're on, especially your 5 o'clock lives at night, which is I think 9 o'clock a.m. our time. So when I'm up and about and I get the chance to get on and hear you and chat away with you, which is good. So Laura says, "Night, Mrs. C." In here she says, "My accent is whack."
No.
It can't be that bad. I think mine's whacked.
I don't know what that means.
Go with the flow. Granny D says, "Oh, I'm so glad. Love you all too." I love coming over to Granny D's house because you never know what fibre of the day you're going to get.
And
And
the
you
clock.
have such lovely colours too.
Clock. And the clock.
The clock, I don't know what.
No, the clock.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Eden was just saying she loves hearing your clock go off, Granny D. When I hear your clock goes off, it reminds me of my grandpa. Always does. Always does and always will be. Oh, hi, Tank. How are you? How's things? Pam says, "One Thursday night we'll have a lesson on how to speak Southern."
I think that'd be good.
What are you trying to do to me, Pam? Turn me into a southern girl? I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's teach Eden how to speak southern. So when she goes to law school, she'll be speaking southern. They'll all think she's an American.
Can you imagine if I did the whole school?
Eden says, hey, Tank. Granny D says, hey, Tank. Tank says, my signal sucks, but it's working for the minute. Well, while it's working, that's good. And Pam says, you can teach us Australian. Well, I can try. Laura and Tiffany both say hi to Tank. Tank says, hi, Dee. Hi, Laura. And Gian's giving the thumbs up. Tank says, things are good. Oh, that's good. I'm so good that they're good. Now I've got to sew up the rest of this. Sewing. This is why I don't mind sewing. Eden says, yes, that would be fun. Especially with you all. What's up? What's it in?
I'll write all the notes down.
Yes, we're going to write all of them down. That would be so fun. That would be so fun to see that. Now I'm sewing up the bottom of my stocking. That's where I'm up to doing now, so which is good, so means I'm getting close to finishing them. And once I finish these two, I'll be starting on the next two. So, Tank, lesson number 1, tucker. Tucker in the tucker box.
Dinner.
Hmm?
Tucker dinner.
We got a isn't that dog that sits on the statue, the tucker in the tucker box? That dog statue is the tucker box. I don't know.
The blue healer.
Yeah, isn't there a blue healer? Who knows? Who knows? Granny D says, well, I've got to pop over to another buddy's live before she goes off. Then I'll be watching all 50s and 60s. Oh, thank you, Granny D, for coming here. You better get over and watch your other buddy because we don't want you to miss out on that person's live either. Thank you so much for popping in with us. You have a good night and watch everything when you're watching everything. Hope to see you really, really, really soon. Pam says, as in, I'm tuckered out. Okay. Tucker is a feed me. Yeah, I knew Tucker was a feed me, but we have a thing in Gundagai called, we have a dog sitting on a tucker box. Pam says, good night, Granny D. Eden says, take care, Granny D. Timothy says, have a good night, Granny D. Granny D C. So you all have a nice day, evening, night. Love you a bunch. We love you too, Granny D. You have the best day. Well, best evening anyway.
Waltzing Matilda.
Oh, yeah. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang and he watched as he sat at his taco box. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Yes, that is a nice song. Kisses to you too, Granny D. That's a nice song, Waltzing Matilda. I really like that one. Really nice song. Pam says, I know that song, but never paid attention to the tucker bean in it. Well, I think you better rewatch it to listen to it. Yeah, because he said as he watched Molly Billy Boy, the tucker box is in there. We'll have to re-listen to it again. I'm sure that's what he does. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have a look. Got to make sure. Maybe I'm singing it wrong. Let's see. Uh, There once was a George Stagman camped by a billabong under a shade of a
Google helps
coolabah
you.
tree, and he sang as he watched and waited till his Billy Boy, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Down come a jumbuck to drink at the billabong. Up jumped the swagman and grabbed him with glee, and he sang as he stowed and jumped back in his taco bag. Yep, it's in there. You made me question. Hmm. And I like it with the lady that sings it from Andre Renew. She sings it good. And she's an Australian too. Well, we all learnt something there, didn't we? Yes, I'm Google Girl Eden. I love Google. Google tells me a lot of things. Pam says I Googled, yep, has Tucker in it. See, I would go with Tank. Tucker to me would be eating something. I'm going to tucker into my food. It always happens, doesn't it? There it says, oh, I missed my cross stitching again. I messed up my cross. Oh no, inherited stitches, that's not good. Can you fix it? Oh, I hope you can. Eden says, I think Lisa Nit's just saying at you, Pam. Be the only one and only time. I like Waltzing Matilda. It is a nice song. Really, really nice song. Pam said, don't know any of the verses and the chorus is what I thought I knew, but it wasn't the words I sung. LOL. Well, I sang it for you. Tank said, I love to hear you read The Wonky Donkey. Oh, I like that book, The Wonky Donkey. I'll have to go and buy that Wonky Donkey book. That is the most funny book to read.
Oh.
I have to frog. Oh, don't you hate that, Tank? I reckon that would be harder to frog than what it would doing crocheting, I reckon.
Is that the cross stitching, is that similar to knitting or crochet?
Some people do use the cross stitching in their knitting and crocheting, but I think Tank's is the one that's on the Tank. No, inherited hers is on the white thing. I have been stitching off and on this project for at least 4 years. I need to finish it. Oh, inherited stitches. You better get that sewing needle working quicker. What are you making with it? I've got a few forever cross stitches projects too. Well, Pam, you better get into doing them. Because 2023, January's nearly over with. Well, it's getting there anyway. Or it's not far from it, so. And I'm going to try and use up some of my wool that I got there before I even buy any more. So I'll be knitting and crocheting a lot. I'll try to remember to bring it in the chat room Thursday to show it off. We'll hold you up to that. But it won't be Thursday night for me, though. It'll be Friday. Friday. Gotta get out on Friday.
Just come to a singing stream.
Notice she said yes. Pretty easy to undo crochet, but use my needle to pull the legs out. My ex. Angela says, just about done sewing up the second sleeve of the cardigan. Can't wait to try it on. Then finish weaving in the ends. Oh, that'd be nice to see, Angela. Inherited Stitches says, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that one. Stained glass irises. Oh, that'd be nice. Woohoo, Angela, Pam says. Yes, you get in there. I'm going to just finish sewing this one off, and then, well, if I don't finish sewing it now and do it later, that's fine. Not as though I've got to hurry to do these ones. And Eden's telling me I've got to hurry. Well, no. And Eden's done all the thumbs, which is good. Oh well. Well, I need to get myself a little tangled up a little bit. I've been sewing in these bits into what I need to sew into, so that way I don't have to worry about cutting it off or anything, so, which is good. So, oh well, I suppose I better start thinking of making a move before the belly starts hurting, because I need to use the ladies. And I will be back on next Sunday. I'm making a super easy hat. Each stitch is double crochet. This will be my third attempt at the hat. Hopefully third time is the charm. Well, don't they say, Tiffany, third time's the charm? And you always get it the third time around. I haven't crocheted a hat. I learned off Julie the Whippy Chick the hats that she's done, and I haven't done one since. So maybe I need to get back into doing some of those. So, but I haven't done one yet, but I will end up doing it. So, Inherited Stitches says, for me, it's often the simple thing that goes horribly wrong. Yeah, I think we've all been there. Done that. Somehow or other. So, Sarah Moomy's tasting her snacks. Oh well, guys, I better think about going and getting things done and work out what I'm going to have for dinner. I don't know what I'm going to have yet. Seeing it's cooled down a bit, I might have something in the oven. Maybe. Which maybe I might, that's probably what I'll do, is look at something in the oven and whatnot. So I might say good night now, or good night for you guys, but good day for me. And I'll be back next week sometime. I'm not sure. Jan says good night or day, whichever it is for you. Yes, I agree with you there, because it's hard to keep up who's where and whatnot. And Cynthia said, sorry, I fell asleep, heading to bed. You go to sleep, girl. We must have put you to sleep. It must have been our laughter and everything putting you off to sleep. You have a good night, Cynthia, and have sweet dreams. And just I hope you have a great rest of your day, Lisa. Bye. Hugs and bye. Yes, I will have a great day for the rest of my day. Tiffany says, have a great rest of your Sunday, Lisa and Eden. Take care to all of you. We will. Eden's gone by. It was calming and fun. Oh, that's good, Cynthia. I'm glad that you have calming and fun. And Angela says, good evening, Cynthia. Or good night, Cynthia. Well, I'm going to go. It was fun having you all here. And it was extra exciting with Cynthia coming into the house. I was glad that she made my life. And then I'll see you all around in the I was going to say the Bluetooth YouTube channel, whatever, in the YouTube channel. Yes, Pam. Yes, thank you, Pam. Don't forget the thumbs on the way out. And I might work out something from here till next week. Like last time when I made it to where we do might make up some more questions and see something different in the questions I asked the last time and see what people think. And that's it's nice to get to know. Do like a get to know you video next, I think. I think that's what I will do. A get to know you type thing. So I'll catch up with you all next week, probably around the same time. Don't fret if I'm on a little bit late, but I will be here. So I hope to love to you all, and I hope that everybody has a good night. Bye, everybody. Mwah. Bye. Bye.